This is Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. I'm Joe Reed, and I have Kendra Winchester with me. She's with me for the whole week. She's a contributor to AudioFile magazine, and she's here to talk about the audiobook she's listening to. Hey, Kendra, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. Fall is not my favorite season because
Oh,
I really miss the daylight.
yeah.
But what are you listening to?
Well, I am starting out the week with "TEHRANGELES" by Porochista Khakpour, and it's read by Mikaela Hoover and Manijeh which is actually the author's mom. So that was really cool.
So I have read about this book. I cannot wait to hear what you think about it.
This book is so wild. It's like the Kardashians meets Little Women meets Crazy Rich Asians, which is just, you can't see the gesture I'm making, but it's just perfection.
I mean, it's supposed to be this wonderful setup of reality TV.
Yes. So we have Ali, who's the patriarch of the family. He's immigrated from Iran and he created this fast food empire. And so he and his wife have four daughters, like the young ladies and little women. And so we have different, they all have very different personalities. Violet, the oldest, is like a model. Roxana is the social media influencer. She's like the Joe-esque type of the group. You have Mina, who is a chronically ill queer person who just loves video games, and Haley is the youngest. She's fitness obsessed and kind of starts leaning right wing when we start heading into the pandemic. But right before the pandemic starts, they're about to launch their reality television show, and everything comes to a pause as COVID-19 sweeps through America, and they're all forced to live in close proximity, air quotes, in their mansion with their servants. So
Right, because they're also filthy rich.
yes, yes. I love that the book opens with Roxana talking to her sisters about wanting to change her star sign from Gemini to Scorpio and how vitally important this is to her.
Now, frankly, I do like Scorpios a great deal, so I have some sympathy there.
It is a delight to listen to, and I really love Mikaela Hoover, who performs most of the book. She's able to give each daughter a different personality and vocalize that in her performance, and I love that. Each of the daughters sounds different, and there's just something special about that she's able to achieve.
Absolutely, and that's hard when you have 4 daughters close in age, I would imagine, to differentiate that way.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And, as the novel progresses, Roxana gets very bored, stuck in her, social distancing era. So she wants to throw a party. And this is like an ongoing thing. And the rest of the family being like, don't do that." But chaos ensues. And so this is part rich people behaving badly, sure. But I think ultimately it's this novel about these sisters that are so close knit and it's so meaningful, and I just found myself swept away by the book, and Michaela Hoover's performance just really enhances that.
Well, let's listen to her. Do you have to are you gonna set this up?
Yes, so this is the scene where Roxana is explaining to her sisters why she's going to change her sign from Gemini to Scorpio.
Okay, this is Tarantulas. It's by Porchista Khakpour, and this is Mikaela Hoover.
Mina tried not to groan. Right. But do you really believe that? Does anyone even care about astrology that much anymore? It's almost 2020. Roxana rolled her eyes. It doesn't matter, babe, she said in her snarliest snarl. Everyone knows. Trump, Kanye, both are Geminis. It's not good. Haley was nodding. But then, wouldn't all Geminis do that? Or like Aquariuses? I mean, seriously, is it that easy to just switch? Roxana smiled big. Sometimes it felt like Haley was the sole sister who did speak her language.
Oh my god, zodiac reassignment. They
Exactly.
can pay somebody. And I love the intonation of Michaela's voice, it's great, it sounds really kinda perfect for this.
It really is, and she's not only able to perform a young voice, she's able to perform four of them. And that's something that I really appreciated and just really lent itself to this book and how it played out. And I was just smitten.
Okay, that is *TEHRANGELES*. It's by Porochista Khakpour, read by Mikaela Hoover, with Manijeh Khakpour as well. The sound of storytelling behind the mic is brought to you by Brilliance Publishing. And don't forget to follow Behind the Mic wherever you get your podcasts and leave us that rating. It really does matter. I'm Jo Reed. Talk to you tomorrow.